Peace, peace. Y'all know the M.Reck room etiquette. Run the likes up. This is that M.Reck TV live daily. I know a lot of y'all been hitting me about yesterday. I ain't go live yesterday. I got you though. I probably go live 2-3 times today, 4 times. But run the likes up. We got breaking news. Okay. We got Nori going off on Dame Dash for claiming he was spiking drinks like the diddler. Okay. And then he also exposes some other stuff. We gonna get into it. Let's get right to the video. I'm taking calls 310-598-2974. This is the livest, greatest show. The most duplicated, most emulated. Let's get to it. We ain't gonna waste no time. Salute to the Reckmobb, salute to SJ, my whole team, salute the Rip, Forgotten Kings TV, subscribe to his channel. Let's go. But we gonna shouts to the homie Change the Game TV. He got the loop up. Shouts to Nori, Drink Champs. This is via them. Let's get it, y'all. We ain't wasting no time. Run the likes up. Salute to the Reckmobb.
I have nothing but respect with Dame, but they ain't been coming at me.
I was on Drink Champs, and Nori was so adamant about me drinking Ciroc. So I'm like, what was in them drinks?
I don't want to respond with disrespect, but I got to let you know that I'm not going to be disrespected.
Mm-hmm.
Right. And the fact that you keep taking like these little fake shots, it's corny, bro. Like, I have nothing to do with that shit. But at the end of the day, I will respond, because if we're supposed to be black and excellent, I've never got paid for not one of these movies that I've done. I've never got paid for one of these soundtracks that I've done. So where is this real CEO shit that, you know, has been brewing? Like, and I respect you. Like, I do not want to start this off by you know, disrespecting the person that I actually respect. But I gotta address you if you're addressing me multiple times. I have nothing but respect.
We're gonna run that back. Shots is fired. If you just now coming in the room, we got Nori responding to Dame Dash claims of him spiking drinks like the diddler. Okay. Then we got Dame Dash initial video going at Nori, courtesy of Forgotten Kings TV. The Nori clip is courtesy of Change the Game TV and courtesy of Drink Champs. But yeah, let's get back to it. We're going to take calls. This is going to be, yeah, we get into it this Friday. Salute to the Reckmobb. We here.
Don't do it. They ain't been coming at me.
I was on Drink Champs, and Nori was so adamant about me drinking Ciroc. So I'm like, what was in them drinks?
I don't want to respond with disrespect, but I got to let you know that I'm not going to be disrespected. Right. And the fact that you keep taking like these little fake shots, it's corny, bro. Like, I have nothing to do with that shit. But at the end of the day, I will respond, because if we're supposed to be black and excellent, I've never got paid for not one of these movies that I've done. I've never got paid for one of these soundtracks that I've done. So where is this real CEO shit that, you know, has been brewing? Like, and I respect you. Like, I do not want to start this off by you know, disrespecting the person that I actually respect. But I gotta address you if you're addressing me multiple times. I have nothing but respect with Dame, but they ain't been coming.
Let's go into the Dame Dash clip. All right. We going to Forgotten Kings TV 2.0. Make sure you subscribe to his channel. He got the latest update on this Dame and Nori joint too. All right. It should be uploaded to his channel in 2 minutes. Let's get it. Salute to Rip, Forgotten Kings TV. Salute to Change the Game TV. Let's get it. We salute niggas over here. We don't YouTube squat like these other niggas. Bum squad. Let's get it. We here. We working. Salute to the Reckmobb. Run the lights up. We taking calls. It's going to be a hell of a show like it always is. Like it always is. Let's go.
So that clip with Puff and Fab, right before that, Nori blew out. Puff made Nori blow out candles on cupcakes. I need to know, Nori, why you blow out them candles on them cupcakes? I'm human, and I got jokes. So you know I'm gonna be like, pause. Why you was over there? Pause. You knew about that shit? Pause. You were still at the party? Pause. You went back. Why did you go back? Pause. Don't even tell me who was in there. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I'm not gonna be like I'm not gonna act like I'm not curious. You know what I'm saying? Like, I haven't heard Nori talk about this shit. But Nori, remember when you first started your show, I was like, yo, come be on Dame Dash Studios. But now it's American New, a whole different family-owned environment. You know what I'm saying? These would be questions I would ask. Period. And I hope that the people that are in that hemisphere, if you're not asking those questions, you corny. That's not really your friend. If there's an elephant in the room and you can't address it, then how is that your friend and how are you not a yes man? This yes man syndrome of looking at someone do something wrong and never asking a question, you got to look in the mirror and say you're a yes man.
What's up, everybody? This is the world famous Ed Lover, and you are watching Forgotten Kings TV.
Yeah, shouts to Forgotten Kings TV. Make sure you subscribe over there. Make sure you subscribe at Change the Game TV. You know what I mean? We definitely source them for the videos. You know, we want to credit people for their hard work. We don't do no YouTube squatting or no YouTube hating over here. You know what I mean? We let the bum squad do that. We salute people who put their work in and salute the drink champs and salute the Dame Dash at America New. So on that note, let me get to these phone calls, but I'm gonna break stuff down that I gotta address personally. You know what I mean? Now, we all know Nori has been signed to Rockefeller at one time. And now he might have signed in the later years of Rockefeller. You know what I'm saying? And then he might have signed like a different kind of contract. Cause I think at that time, this is when Nori was doing reggaeton or reggaeton, whatever that genre is, you know, reggaeton. You know what I mean? So shouts to Thunder Productions on the super chat. Appreciate that. Thank you. He said salute M.Reck. Salute M.Reck. Hit those likes. We live on Facebook, YouTube. Run it up, run it up, run it up. We live on Twitch. Run it up, and we gonna take calls. But look, this Diddy thing, man, it's about to really spiral because you know a lot of people been quiet. You know what I mean? Dame respectfully been taking shots at Nori. Nori been quiet. Nori returned with fire. Okay? To the point where it questioned his CEO integrity. We're going to get to all that because, you know, we love Dame Dash, but the truth is the truth. You know, over here at mrecktv, ain't no favoritism over here. Everybody get held to that fire. Okay? So whether you over here robbing artists for royalties in music and film, or whether you over here spiking drinks, you getting held to that fire. Okay? Ain't no favoritism. I don't care about your favorite artist, your favorite CEO. Everybody get the smoke over here. Okay? So you can feel how you want to feel. But we going to address it the right way. I rock with the Reckmobb anyway. I could care less about these industry niggas. Well, let's get to it. So, you got Nori making claims that he didn't get paid for paid in full. Remember, he was in Paid in Full. Peace. Mute your audio. Peace.
M.Reck.
Hey, what's going on, Janie B? What's happening?
I can barely hear you. Is it my phone?
Yeah, I can hear you loud and clear. Can you hear me? I can hear
Not
you.
really. I'm going to call back.
Okay. But like I was saying, Nori making claims that he didn't get paid for his appearance in Paid in Full. He was in what's the joint with Beanie Siegel and Kevin Hart? When they was robbing the cribs. Reckmobb, help me out, man. I got a million things on my mind. What's the joint that Dame Dash put Kevin Hart in his first film? Peace.
Peace, M.Reck.
What's happening, Janie B? Talk to me.
Forgive me if I can't hear you, but I'm gonna just say my piece and listen the best I can.
Okay, hold on 1 second. Shouts to the homie. He said Paper Soldiers. Facts. That was the name of the movie that Dame Dash put Kevin Hart in, starring Kevin Hart. Nori was in that with State Property. He put him in Paid in Full. And I think he might have been in State Property too, if I'm not mistaken. But nevertheless, Janie B, we got Janie B on the line, and the lines is on fire. So Janie B, let's get it, because the Reckmobb, they want to give their assessment. Talk to me.
With Nori, it's like a double-edged sword. I feel Dame Dash because Nori be saying little slick stuff, like he always trying to placate to Jay-Z. Everything is ho. But Dame put him on. And to Dame's side, this is what anybody who is trying not to mess up their career or whatever. He don't have to keep putting everybody's business out that he worked with them or they helped him. You get what I'm saying?
I got you.
Like he's so busy stating the fact that somebody is on his side. He got to start moving in silence because he making people have to choose, which is a hard place to be in when you're in the industry. If you don't care, then you don't care. But when you're in the industry and that's your livelihood, then you want to help somebody. And I'm not talking about Nori because he a complete butthole to me. I'm talking about Lil Durk and other people that was just looking out for him. You see what I'm saying?
I got you.
That now things spin the block on them because Jay-Z is a vindictive person. But I don't blame Dame Dash for not drinking that drink.
Got you. Nah, I'm with you. And it's funny, man. I got a funny story because I know Nori, but we're gonna get into that. But Janie B, I appreciate you. Lines on fire. We're gonna chop it up in a little bit. Okay, great assessment.
All right.
Let's get it. We got 917-275 on the line. Make sure your audio is muted. This is the livest show. You got to have your audio muted. When you call this line, have your audio muted. I want to say one more time because I'm breezing through calls. So, peace. State your name, where you calling from. Let's get it and keep it clean. Let's get it.
Hey, yo, M.Reck, you can hear me?
I can hear you loud and clear. Hold on 1 second. Run the likes up. We live on YouTube. We live on Facebook. We live on Twitch. Yeah, I had to handle some things, but I'm here. I'm going to keep my foot on these niggas' necks. So, caller, you got the floor. Let's get it.
Yo, shout out M.Reck. Shout out the Reckmobb. Yo, this Lex. I just want to say that anytime Memphis Bleak or anyone went up to Drink Champs, Nori, he would always give them the runway to let them mash on Dame. And I always found that weird. And then like what he would do is the next time someone came up there, he would be like, yo, the last time we had Bleak or the last time we had so-and-so up here, they said this about Dame. So he's been laying it out for a few years, he's been creating, I think, a sub narrative. But also, let's be honest, in the 90s, let's keep it a bean. The 90s was a different time.
Correct.
You know, like, I'm gonna keep it a bean. Y'all was wilding in the 90s. So my only thing with it is I don't like that Nori took so long to say something, but then he'll have Dame Dash on Drink Champs, and that's the side of the game that I think is a bit annoying. You know, it's fake. It's a fake industry. Even the street is they're fake too. You get what I mean? So I think the whole culture needs a reset. And my only thing is, yo, Nori, why are you saying something now? I don't, you know, you should have said something a few years ago. But that's my only thing with it. But yo, M.Reck, shout out to you. Shout out to Reckmobb and keep doing your thing. You heard, God?
I appreciate you. Thank you, my brother. Salute.
Yo, big ups, M.Reck. Yeah, man.
Yes, sir. Let's get it. The lines is on fire. I missed a lot of calls. You just gonna have to call back. Or hold on 1 second, caller. Run the lights up. We are live on YouTube, Twitch, Facebook. What's happening, good brother? State your name, where you're calling from, and let's get it. Talk to me. Keep it clean.
Yo, I can barely hear you a little bit.
Oh, you could barely hear me. I wonder why. Okay, Gad, you got the floor though.
Hello?
Yeah. You got the floor, caller.
Yeah, I just want to touch on something, man, with Dame. The thing is with Dame, it's like he was going at Kevin Hart a little hard. One time they was at a shoe store, and it was kind of like the big homie was little boy, the little homie. And you can just tell by just looking at Kevin Hart's face, he wasn't messing with Dame no more by that time. And it just seemed like Dame be putting his foot in his mouth with everything he be knowing about people, like with the Lear Cohens and so on. You know what I'm saying? Just with his history with people trying to railroad his career and everything he had going on. With everything he had going on, he didn't use his brain. He used his mouth way too much. And he didn't play chess. Jay-Z played chess, and it seemed like Dame was playing checkers, and he wanted everybody to be loyal to him. But Dame didn't have one thing. He didn't have no discernment. You know what I'm saying? He didn't know when to shut up and know when to fight. And this is why he's always, at the end of the day, he put his foot in his mouth. Because with everything he knew about Lear Cohen and Judy Greenwald, this, that, and the third, with all these people, like from what he's describing, they're nothing more than middlemen who had a line to the plug.
Got you.
With all these resources.
Yo, I ain't gonna hold you, caller. The lines is on fire. What you could do is, you got a great assessment. You can call back, but I'm trying to give everybody. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Caller, can you hear me?
Yeah.
All right, just call back, because I'm trying to get to other callers, man. That was a great assessment. You heard?
All right.
All right, thanks.
Yep.
I want you to understand, I'm trying to get to 100,000 people if I could. So y'all got to drop these assessments in less than a minute or so. You know what I mean? We got to be considerate. We got to be considerate of the callers. All right. Let's get 929-435. I'm calling you back. Let's get it. Run the lights up. We live on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch. Run it up. Run it up. Run it up.
Please leave your message.
Peace. Peace. Peace.
Hello?
Yeah, you live. You live. Mute your audio, good brother.
Yeah, what's going on, man? What's wrong with Nori, man?
I don't know, good brother. You tell me.
I think Nori shouldn't be calling out Dame, man. Dame been calling out these guys for a long time. Even I asked Nori to come on his platform, and Nori went to Diddy, went to Jay-Z, and then now he's turning on Dame. Dame ain't say too much about Nori, man.
No doubt, good
So
brother.
that's all I have.
My brother, salute. Let's get it. This is the livest show. Hold on, caller. I got to get to my supporters.
Hello?
Yeah, hold on, caller. Can you hear me? Caller, can you hear me? Yeah, can you hear me, caller?
Yeah. This
all right.
is his dad,
Yo,
the original dad.
Okay, hold on 1 second. Shouts to Mr. Master Mistake Maker. He says it's Friday. Pay your rent to the landlord, M.Reck and M.Reck TV. All you YouTube squatters, Al from Brooklyn. Salute, Al, my brother. Let's get it. Caller, you got the floor, and the lines is on fire, my brother.
Big up Kings County.
You heard? Kings County in the building. Let's get it, my brother. The lines is on fire, so you got to give me your assessment real quick.
Well, one thing for certain, two things for sure. They both industry niggas, so you know what I mean? They look like us, but they different than us. You know what I mean? Even though we want to keep them part of us because they got the same complexion, niggas is different than us, man. They do anything for $1. But I don't blame Dame being on point. You know what I'm saying? About the spike drinks. He don't know what Nori, who might have gave Nori a couple dollars to put something up in his drink.
Yeah.
So I don't blame him. And he said it.
Yeah. Now I got you. My brother, I appreciate you calling, man. Great assessment.
Will do.
All right. Peace. Man, listen, I'm going to tell you. Homie got a point. I keep it cordial with these niggas. These niggas is not who you think they are. I'm just saying in general. I ain't pointing no fingers. I'm just saying for me, niggas try to rock me to sleep out of my position doing this interview shit and MC shit. Listen, bro, I'm telling you. But I was smarter than they thought I was. Niggas will rock you right out your position. I'm telling you, man. This is real shit. Peace. Or try to. We got Al on the line.
What up, Reck?
Al, what's happening? Can you hear me?
Ain't nothing much. Hold on, let me take these headphones off so I can hear you clearly. Yeah, I don't know what's wrong with the line, but hopefully you hear me. Yeah, do you remember back in the days? I don't know if you remember back in the days, but back in the days, like you go and bump into a homie and he might be smoking a joint, and then they used to just pass you a laced joint and you don't even know that it's laced. So back in the days, you used to just be like, nah, I don't want to smoke with you. I just smoke by myself. Now I don't know what happened with Nori and also Dame, but I do know when you go to certain places and people just keep trying to convince you to smoke some or drink some, you kind of pause and be like, nah, I'm good. I'm good, because you don't even know like why they're so insistent on you partaking in what they partaking in. So anytime I get somewhere and they trying to keep pushing me, come on man, smoke, come on man, drink. Nah, I'm good. And that's just a precaution that I take. So I think that's probably what he was doing at the moment, and he's just speaking his piece. But I don't know if it was actually Nori actually doing something like that. I just think it just came to his mind because of the situation.
No doubt, Al. You got some truth to what you're saying, man. That's all I'm gonna say. You know what I mean? But great assessment. Great assessment.
Thank you, bro.
Brother. You're welcome. My brother.
Have a great weekend, Reck.
You too, Al. And thank you once again for the super chats, the cash apps, all the support for M.Reck TV. Salute to my man.
Oh, yo, don't forget all the M.Reckians out there. Don't forget, hit that like button and also hit that super chat, hit that cash app. Don't forget to support our brother who take the time every day to give us good content. I watch from work every day. So get the likes up. And the YouTube squatters, pay your rent.
You heard? Peace. This is the live show. You heard what Big Al said. You YouTube squatters, pay your rent to the landlord. What's up, homie? Salute, man. I'm loving the energy. Talk to me.
Salute, King. Been following you since the DVD era, man.
You heard? Thank you.
I just wanted to say, man.
What's up?
I just wanted to say, man, as grown men, man, we all make crazy decisions, man. But it's all about the people that we hang around. So, some people probably was just scared to speak up their mind about what was going on. So, just got to be mindful who you be around. You know what I mean?
That's a fact, my brother. Great assessment, man. Where you calling from exactly?
Yes, sir. Be good, M.Reck. Salute.
Salute, my brother. I want to make sure people can hear me. You probably can't hear me due to I don't know. I'm gonna I know I keep saying it, but this weekend I'm letting my equipment get some serious maintenance. I'm taking it for serious maintenance. So just bear with me. Peace. Peace.
Peace, Reck. You hear me? It's King Tony.
King Tony, what's happening? Can you hear me, King Tony?
You definitely like your joint spooky. Finally, it's you now, Reck. For once, for once, Reck phone spooky, y'all.
Is it?
We got to roast them, Reck. No, this the
Nah,
Reck,
I mean,
you don't get no pass either.
No. Let me know. I mean, what's going on so I can fix it. If it's spooky.
Yo, your joint spooky, Reck.
Ah, man. I mean, that's the equipment. Damn.
Yeah.
All
it's
right,
all love, though. I could still get through as long as you can hear me.
All right, let's get it.
All right. So first and foremost, I want to say Dame Dash has broken a lot of careers. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Facts.
He put people on. How many people have Nori really put on? You know, so it's two different caliber of industry ninjas. They definitely industry ninjas, but it's two different calibers. Dame has broken careers, broken records, started people off that careers have taken off. So we got to give him some kind of credit. And that's what I was saying the other day about my point on Denzel. I'm not ever going to be supporting no fun boy. That was a bad look, period. But I was just trying to say that we don't have a lot of prominent black men still left in the culture that we could look at and stand behind. So we want to be cautious about just throwing away some of our greats. You know what I'm saying? We see what just happened with Tyson. You know, we just gotta protect ours.
That's a fact.
You know, and I want also to say before I dip out, let's be mindful of all this gossip. Why is there so many men? If you're not like Reck, trying to create and be a part of urban media and deliver content and do it professional on the highest level, get off this thing, man. Facts. Leave this for the people who really serious about this. That's it's the largest part of hell is full of gossipers.
Come on now.
That's what people don't understand. Like, gossip is a sin. You know, stop all that talking. It's just distasteful. When I used to go to the barbershop as a kid, only thing men used to talk about was sports, skills, and sex.
Exactly.
I'm out, Reck.
My brother.
Appreciate you, King.
I appreciate you, King. Salute. Let's get it. This is the livest show, man. We let them other niggas gossip. We just here to bring you good content. It's a difference. Peace. Peace.
Peace and Reck.
What's going on?
This JD calling from Chi-Town.
JD, what's happening? Shouts to the whole Chicago and all that. South side, west side. This is the livest show. My brother, you got the floor. Let's get it.
Yes, sir. My feeling is to brothers like Nori and Dame, they taking their energy in the wrong direction for the times that we in. You know what I'm saying? Just on the energy level, they focusing on nonsense and the past. We can't do nothing about the past. We need to be looking at the future and uplifting these kids. And they should be taking their platforms and putting things in the universe for it to come to fruition for the betterment of our communities. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like this it's wasted. It's wasted energy for black men, successful black men, to be bickering like girls. You know what I'm saying? And everybody else, these other ethnicities, they come together even if they have differences to move things forward in their community. And I believe that's where their focus should be at.
No doubt.
I appreciate the platform, man.
I appreciate
keep up the good work.
Yes, sir. You too. We got Chanel on the line. Chanel from the BX. Chanel.
Hello?
What's happening? Chanel, you there? Chanel.
I can't hear you properly.
I
can hear you on the TV, but I can't hear you through the phone.
Okay, you got the floor if you can hear me.
Okay. Hi, M.Reck. How are you?
I'm good, Chanel. Hopefully you can hear me. I'm great. Thank you.
Yeah. Not a problem. So I called in. Well, first of all, shout out to you and the whole Reckmobb. To me, I just always felt like Nori, he always moved spooky to me.
Oh,
always.
Wow. Why you say
Yeah,
that?
like even during that whole Kanye situation when he came to Drink Champs, and he took down the video and apologized or whatever and didn't stand on what he believed in. He just always seems spooky to me. I mean, they all work for these people. I don't want to get your program disqualified or anything like that, but I just always felt like Nori's spooky to me. Dame is basically just stating what he feels, like his opinion and what he went through or whatever. And I don't know why everybody's like upset about that. You know what I mean? Like he's just speaking his piece, just like Nori or everybody speaks their piece. So that's what I think.
Great assessment, Chanel. I appreciate it, and also thank you on the super chat too.
You're welcome.
All right, hold on, Chanel. Did you email the M.Reck TV submissions?
I can't hear.
Oh, you know what? I'm gonna call you back. I'm gonna call you back.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Reckmobb, I don't know if y'all can hear me. Can y'all hear me? Put a thumbs up. I shut the phone lines down just for a couple of seconds because what I'm trying to do is restart everything. Maybe I just need a restart. The homie King Tony said my joint sounds spooky. If my joint sounds spooky, it is what it is. Joke's on me. I could take it. I'm from that. I'm not like these other niggas. But I need to know if y'all can hear me on this mic. Can y'all hear me on this mic? Put a thumbs up if y'all can hear me. Do it sound good? Do it sound crispy? Do it sound spooky? If it sounds spooky, put the ghost emojis up. Make sure you roast me. All right? I give it up different. These other niggas is emotional. These niggas don't need to be on nobody mic. They don't need to be on nobody camera because they look bad. But I'm different. Okay? Do the mic sound good? Do my mic sound like it does usually? The phone is low. Okay, so we're gonna run the likes. I mean, we're gonna run the app back up. Let's get it. Maybe, sometimes it's not even me, it's the app. I'm running different apps. I need maintenance. But I'm doing a billion things and I do a lot on my computer. So it'd be hard for me to put my computer, I don't want to leave my computer with just anybody because I can't just hook up my same setup with a new computer because my computer is it's set up in a way, I got my computer set up in a way. Let me just say that because I don't want to say too much because then niggas start really, I need to do this. Niggas bite everything as it is, so I can't give up too much information. Mute your audio, caller. Caller, mute your audio. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, so it was the app. So we loud and clear. So my brother, state your name, where you calling from, and give me your assessment in a minute or less and keep it clean. Let's get it, good brother.
Yeah, this is Jazz from Nore. Just wanted to say one thing.
Okay.
Damon talking about people, about Diddy and everything. If you in the industry, you've been knowing about what Diddy do for years. We regular people and we know about that, right? How many Diddy parties we seen Dame Dash laying on the bed with Diddy with girls and stuff like that? You mean to tell me you didn't know nothing? Like, how many times we saw Dame Dash say, if it ain't about Rockefeller, I don't give a fuck, right?
He said that from the beginning.
So that's all I'm trying to say is people in the industry knew what that man been doing for years, and they continue to go to Diddy parties. So don't try to act like now, Dame, when you not a part of that industry no more, everything is a shock, and now everybody got to ask these questions. No, brother, you was there too. That's all I wanted to say, man. Peace out.
Peace out, good brother. Salute. Let's do this, y'all. Hold on 1 second. We got Fresh as Hell 360 on the line, but hold on. I need everybody to hit the like buttons. I need everybody to hit the like button on the YouTube. Hit the like button on the Facebook. Hit the like button on the Twitch. Okay? Because a lot of people, they ain't too happy that I run it up every day. So we about to run it up 2-3 times a day now. So Fresh as Hell 360. You got the floor. Keep it clean. Let's get it.
Hey, what up? Hey, Reck, can you hear me?
I can hear you loud and clear. Can you hear me?
Yeah. No, now,
when you was on, when I listen to you on YouTube, I hear you loud and clear. But like right now, when you talking, it sound like you far away. But as long as you can hear me, we good.
All right, I can hear you.
All right, cool. So this is what I want to say about this Dame Dash or Nori thing. All I'm saying, yo, like if it happened back in the day, if you ain't say nothing when it went down, son, don't say it now, son. Like keep that to yourself. Cause like whoever was spiking whoever drink, if you ain't stand up and say, yo, don't spike no drinks around me, or you don't drink that drink. If you wasn't a stand up dude at that point in time, like be quiet, son. And I don't mean to switch the subject, but this got a lot to do with the subject. Like even with Gene Dill. Gene Dill, he going in on Puffy right now. My situation with Gene Dill, like why you ain't say nothing when it was going down? This my thing, M.Reck. The night Biggie got killed, that should have been the last night Gene Dill worked for Bad Boy. Gene Dill should have said, yo, Puffy, I don't like how you just off your mans in them. You could do the same thing for me. I ain't working.
Hold on. Let me
Be
stop.
a fan
Hold
of
on.
you, but what
Hold
you
on. Hold on. Let me stop you there. I think that was the last night he worked for Diddy. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if you know that.
That wasn't his last night.
That was his last night. It was his last night.
No. Nah. So after Biggie got killed, he still continued to work for Bad Boy for years, yo. Now, if I'm Gene Dill and I see you knock off your mans in them, I ain't rocking with you no more because you can knock me off the same way. You could get me lined up. But now, since you ain't do right by Wolf Mother and all that, now you trying to expose them. So that's the same thing coming back to the subject right here. Now y'all want to expose each other. Who spiked, who drink. If you ain't saying nothing about it then, don't say nothing about it now, man. That's how I'm coming with it, Reck.
All right. I hear you. You got your opinion, my man. Salute. You know what I mean? My brother.
All right, salute. Take care, man.
Yes, sir. You too. Let's get it, y'all. This is the livest show, okay? And if you can't hear me over the phone, it's okay. Today, I take the blow. Pause. I take the blow due to my equipment, and I'm going to get it rectified. So caller, state your name and where you calling from.
Yo, M.Reck, this is Corey from Carolina.
Okay, Corey, what's happening, good brother?
Yo, man, first of all, M.Reck, I've been listening to your show for a minute, and I'm going to be honest with you, man, I enjoy it. You be putting out some great information.
Thank you,
bro. I like how you carry yourself as a man.
Thank you,
and keep on doing your thing.
Thank you, bro.
What I want to say about what's going on with Dame and the other fella is, man, it seems like everybody's just throwing rocks and hiding their hands. You know, trying to cover up what they did, this man trying to cover up what he know. And it's just like a lot of guys just throwing rocks and hiding their hands. So that's just my point on it. That's my take on it. Everybody got something to say now after the fact. And while I like Dame Dash, but like the other caller said, why he didn't say nothing back in the day. So that's my point.
No doubt, my brother. Salute. Peace. Peace. Peace.
What up?
What's happening, good brother? Can you hear me?
Yeah, you're kind of low, man, but can you hear me?
I don't know why I'm low, but man, salute. Hold on, let me try to raise something up. I think I gotta get my equipment maintenance today, but I can hear you, good brother.
Nah, it's all good. T-plugging, man.
All right, I can hear you.
Yeah, this is A-Rob, man, from Seattle.
All right.
Yeah, I got the brothers are waking up. Just like I said, man. Nori, I mean, what did Nori really bring to the table? Just a drunk. That's all he did was drink. What did he do? Bring to the table? Drinks. I mean, all this, what you're seeing is, like I said, it goes bigger than this to the top, but they're only showing you, they always put the brothers, successful brothers, for the downfall. You don't see any white faces on here, do you? You don't see any executives or anybody else. I mean, just like I said, you know why these people are turning on each other? Because what did Trump say? He's involved in child trafficking or any type of, can you hear me?
I can hear you. I can hear you. I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Can you hear me?
Yes. I can hear you. I can hear you, good brother. Can you hear me? I can hear you. All right, yeah.
Yeah, if you were involved in any child trafficking or any type of trafficking, it's the death penalty. You're seeing people leave out of the country talking about, well, now that Trump's going to be president, I'm leaving. He was already president and you didn't leave. So now you're going to leave and go to a country where the economy is worse than America. You're talking about a RICO. This is going to be a big RICO. Everyone's just like old boy said, Gene Deal. Gene Deal was a security. He could have went to if a female. He was the one that was in charge of anybody that had access to Diddy. If he knew what was going on, he could have pulled any of them females to the side and said, "Hey, you know what? Don't do it. You're better off. This is what's going to happen." He could have went to the police and became anonymous and said something. He didn't do it. The same thing with Nore and all these individuals. Everybody's turning on each other because they want to at least have some type of notoriety and some type of trust within the public spectrum. That's what's going on, you know, because rats are starting to jump off the ship. Rats are really starting to jump off the ship. There's no way in the world that you can go to these parties and you mean to tell me that you didn't stay around, you didn't hear anything, anybody that you knew, word didn't get around. Dame knew more than half of the stuff that went around New York because he was plugged in and connected to a lot of people. So you don't think that any of the people that he knew didn't go to those parties and then run and go tell somebody and it went back to them? So of course they're going to turn on each other. You see what I'm saying? This goes way bigger than just this.
No doubt.
They're just putting these faces out.
My brother.
That's all I got to say.
No doubt. Appreciate you. All right?
Yeah.
Salute. Let's get it. The lines is on fire. I need those likes to match the people in the room. We got close to 2,000 people in the room. I need the likes to match the people in the room. The lines is on fire. Peace.
I hear you loud and clear, Reck.
I don't know what's going on. If you hear me loud and clear, and you one of the people that'll make jokes. So if you hear me loud and clear,
I was ready to fire you up, but you came through loud and clear.
Okay. So it ain't me then. Okay.
I can't even light you up today.
Pause on that. Pause on the whole blue oyster bar. You know what I mean?
But check.
Yeah, let's get it.
What people not understanding is we talking about stuff that was going on 20, 30 years ago. Now, everybody's saying, why didn't they say this? Why didn't they say that? If any of these people that they talking about right now would have said anything 20, 30 years ago, we probably wouldn't even know about them. They wouldn't have been famous or nothing else because they would have subtracted them out of the system 20 or 30 years ago and said they was a rat in the system. So they wouldn't have been famous, they wouldn't have got no money, and they would have just been squatters. So no matter what people saying now, that was the game to play probably 20 or 30 years ago if you wanted to make it in the system. And that's all I want to say, Reck.
All right, my brother. Salute, Jose. Appreciate you.
Yep. Okay.
Look, if Jose phone could hear me, then it's definitely not me, because usually his phone is spooky. But if it is me, I'm gonna get it right regardless. You know what I mean? I'm gonna do some maintenance. Peace.
My brother, M.Reck, what's good?
What's going on, Jerron? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you real good, bro. I don't know what people talking about, man. People somewhere else, man. They're not even on this planet.
Oh.
I don't know the hell going on.
No doubt. Talk to me,
hear
King.
you don't know what.
I appreciate it. Talk to me.
Look, can I get people up to date, man?
Let's get it. Let's go.
Man, y'all, people are late. They late, man. Y'all late, man. Y'all really late. The work has been done. It's over. It's been done. The only thing you're doing now is just getting an awakening. It's over. It's been over with. It's been over with, man. I'm just sitting back laughing at everything now, because everything now is just a distraction. You know what I'm saying? I'm just sitting back laughing at it, basically.
I feel
But hey, that's all I had to say, Reck, man.
No doubt.
People, raise your consciousness, man. Hey, keep doing your thing, brother.
Thank you, my brother. Appreciate you. Salute. Peace. Peace. Peace.
Reck, can you hear me?
I can hear you. Take me off speaker if you can.
Okay, I can hear you too, boss.
All right.
Okay, man. I just want to get straight to the point, man. Nori back on last TV, he said it was 3 doors. Why everybody so surprised? This man went through one of the doors. You know, he's sitting there with a man talking about scrambling and scraping. I mean, why is everybody shocked? I mean, you know, Dame Dash, to me, he was always a real one, man. You know, I'm from Chicago. You know, we ain't gonna pretty much hold our tongue, not to these white boys, not to none of them. You know, he was with the fact of, you know, the rocker wear jacket, not no Def Jam tour. You know, Dame always spoke out, man. That's why I believe they blackballing him so good now, because he was a real one to me. You know, now I can't speak on what he was doing with Diddy back then and all that, but for him to be like the outcast of this all now, like everybody just want to clown Dame, to me, they always clown the real ones, man. So that's pretty much what all I had to say, man. Nori went through the door. He got the BMW from Diddy, from hosting Drink Champs, all that. You know, anybody know what comes with that. So it's nothing new, bro.
All right. No doubt, my brother. Salute, King. Peace.
Salute.
This is the livest show that they all try to duplicate and emulate. You heard? Run the lights up. I am M.Reck for mrecktv. Ladies Night coming soon. Powered by mrecktv. M.Reck and Rip. Oh, yeah, it's going down. We going to throw it in Baltimore. We going to throw it in North Carolina. We might bring it back to New York. I don't know. New York is kind of nasty. I don't know. I don't like the way they party in New York. There's a lot of hate. I don't deal with hate. You know what I mean? I go where the love is at. We got Boulevard Rod on the line. What's happening?
What up, M.Reck? Yo, happy belated, homeboy.
Thank you, good
happy
brother.
Belated, man.
Thank you, good brother.
Yes,
Talk
sir.
to me, King.
Yes, sir. Yeah, no doubt. Real quick, the difference between Dame and Diddy, Dame ain't line nobody up to get killed, man. I don't know nobody that was in Dame Dash corner, and he a real one. Yeah, he probably down on his luck a little. No, I mean, no, I ain't even gonna say that. He doing what he got to do. Your boy right there with them glasses, with them teeth, dolphin teeth and whatnot. How many people done died around this cat right here? Get it together, y'all. How many Biggie, Craig Mack, Black Rob, a whole Wolf, a whole other cast, a lot of people done passed away dealing with this cat. Nori, man, whatever and whatnot. But Dame Dash is a real one, and I'm supporting homeboy. Straight up and down.
No doubt, my brother. Appreciate you.
Landing my plane. Yo,
yes, sir.
M.Reck, you the dude.
Thank
Peace.
you. Peace. Run the likes up. Salute to the Reckmobb. I need those likes to run up on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch. We wanna keep our foot on these YouTube squatters' necks. The bum squad. I got you, niggas. Listen, y'all thought me taking a day off? Y'all thought they thought the coast was clear. Nah, I was handling something
M.Reck.
else. Yeah, Janie B, what's happening?
I can hear you now.
Okay. Talk to me.
I have a few points, but to one of the callers that said they should say something now, they didn't say nothing back then. Gene Deal did tell some women things, and then they went back and told Puff, and they got into it. So it's documented that at least 25 years ago, Gene Deal did go to people. After you feel like somebody finna jeopardize your job, why am I going to keep helping people?
That's a fact. And I could get deep. Not to cut you off, I could get deep with that situation. Even before Gene came on my platform, he had books and everything speaking on a situation. And a lot of the publishing companies didn't want to put out the books because, you know, he was going against Diddy. So a lot of y'all, I didn't want to argue with nobody because on this platform, we allow people to have their opinion. But, you know, Janie B, you got the floor. I'm going to fall back.
And with this Nori situation, I'm going to point out a couple of people, and I know you know what I'm talking about. Cameron, he tried to make Cameron drink. He wouldn't drink. He tried to make Cameron talk about Dame. He went at Jay-Z. Like he said something to Snoop Dogg. Snoop Dogg told him I know Hov is your man, but he bogus when he was talking about the Super Bowl and Game not being there, and Jay-Z trying to stop 50 from being able to go on there. And when Eminem said, if he don't come, I don't come. Like, Nori is compromised. Let's be clear about this. And there's plenty of these legends that go on this show. He gets them drunk as you know what, and they say all kind of stuff that they really don't want to say. I mean, they want to say it because a drunk man speaks sober, but they wouldn't have put it out there like that to make themselves look that bad.
I feel you.
The information been there. Like he tries to make a clown out of people, and then with this Mace thing. Everybody that has anything to do with Mace, he says everything negative about Mace. That man is a man of God, and he has a great career. He still is some of these people that they think they love right now, the Mace's words that they speaking. He ghostwriting for a whole lot of people. Like, this is what they don't understand. Nori is a big hater, and he is a front man for Jay-Z and Diddy. Like, let's be clear about that. And with Dame Dash, he been talking about this. He been saying this way back before Aaliyah was his friend. He been saying stuff. That's why they've been icing him out. And they don't understand, like the other caller said, it's a lot of people that tried to come out that didn't have no money or that didn't have enough motion and wasn't playing their game. Them people not here no more.
I hear that.
I mean, do your research. You know what I'm saying, M.Reck.
I know.
If they do their research, they would understand some of this stuff they saying is just not logical. It's not for real. These people been speaking out about it. And I get real passionate about this because things were done to me. So when they saying this type of stuff, they don't really understand how people like them were shielded. When you shielded until Diddy did what he did to that liquor company, they had so much protection around them. You don't know where something is gonna come from. So speaking about it, the police was in their pocket.
I hear that. Janie
I'm just
B.
saying, M.Reck.
Look, you on fire with your commentary as always. I appreciate you. Your perspectives is always on point. Janie B. We got some big things coming. That's all I'm gonna say. I appreciate you, Janie B. From the D.
I appreciate you too.
All right. Peace. Let me tell you, I love Janie B. I love all the Reckmobb. I love my man KV. I love the Queen songs by Alicia. I love everybody. We got the Queen on the line. Peace and love. Queen. Songs by Alicia. How are you? Thank you for blowing them air
Shout
horns.
out to the Reckmobb.
Salute to the Reckmobb and salute to all my truckers like Songs by Alicia. What's going on, Queen? Talk to me.
So I wanted to bring something to the forefront, like just to have people think a little bit. And you tell me what you think. Because one of the things that crossed my mind was, it's been said, years ago that Diddy was working. He was those people. And this is another reason why, along with his money and his reach being so long, he was shielded and protected, and he was able to do whatever he wanted because he was working. So think about this. Right after Wolf passed away, not too long after that, all of a sudden, Big Meech, they got all of this evidence, he gets indicted, right? Now look how it comes full circle. Big Meech is home and Diddy is gone. See how that works?
Yeah,
now,
that's a fact.
So now and we keep hearing this thing about why anybody never said anything. I'm going to give you two examples. So right now, one of the young ladies that has a lawsuit in place against Diddy, she actually was violently gang vilified. We'll say that. She called the police. The police came. She made a report. She also went to the hospital because her injuries were terrible, to say the least. A rape kit was done. When she went back to get the police report, she was told that it was not considered public information, which it's not public because she's the victim, but she couldn't get the report. And she was told that she would have to have all of the people involved sign off before that report could be released. Now that the case is being investigated, when they went back, they can see in the system that a report was filed, but investigators were told that the charges were considered unfounded. They investigated it. They didn't find anything wrong. The information as far as the rape kit disappeared, right? Second example. Okay, we saw the tape with Cassie. The police was called that night. The police came. Diddy did not go to jail. The tape, they paid for the tape from the hotel. It was never heard of again until all of a sudden publicly we saw the tape years later.
Correct.
And just like Danny B mentioned, we don't even have enough time to list all of the people that disappeared for talking. The reason why people are able to say anything now is because he's gone. Think about it. Nobody was saying anything because they were afraid for good reason. Like the other brother called and talked about as well. Careers were shut down. Diddy picks up the phone and calls and lets anybody know they can't go nowhere else and get no record deal. What you think Craig Mack didn't know how to rap no more when he left Bad Boy? You think 112 didn't know how to write songs and sing no more when he left Bad Boy?
Facts.
I mean, come on. They get a phone call. If you sign them, I'm not working with you no more. The man is tapped in a whole nother way. Plus, let's not forget, he was working. And if you look back in history on all of the people who were in high power positions that were working and they were hard criminals, they were allowed to get away with whatever they were getting away with because of the information that they were bringing. Now, let's just think about all of the people that went down. So this is why, people keep running that narrative, but that doesn't apply here because people did say something. They're no longer living. They no longer have a career. They were made to look crazy. Everybody swore up and down. A large amount of people didn't believe Cassie until they saw the video, but everybody, how many plastic surgeries and nose jobs and jaw jobs that this girl have to get done? She gets sent away to another country. Come on, guys. Like, stop it with this. It's ridiculous now.
That's a fact.
And just like the other brother said, y'all late to the party. It's done. They just letting y'all know what they did and why they did what they did. He's gone. You ain't gonna see no mugshot. Sorry.
I hear that. Songs by Alicia.
Shout out.
Salute to you. Appreciate you. Thank you on the super chat. Thank you on the great commentary as always. And you be safe on the road, sister. Get that money.
Yes, sir. Much love.
Much love. Thank you for them ear horns too. Peace. This is the live show. Hold on. I want to address the people. Hold on, Will. I need everybody to hit the like button. It takes 2 seconds. I need everybody on YouTube, Facebook, Twitch. Run the likes up. This is the livest, the greatest show. The most. Let me tell you what these niggas, these nasty YouTube squatters do. When people call my show and they, give their assessment, or it might be somebody like, that might speak on a Shine situation that's close to the situation. these nasty niggas be trying to find the homie DM to try to beat me to the interview. I'm talking about all these platforms that, they all, learn from me. It's nasty out here. Like it's nasty work, man. I'm telling you. And I'm gonna say this. All you niggas in the bushes, I know everything you doing. I know who you are. Trust and believe. I put the word out too. Trust and believe. That's it. Because it's you're essentially trying to take food off my table. So that ain't gonna go well with a lot of niggas. You know what I mean? So just know I got the word. But homie, Will, the floor is yours.
M.Reck, you hear
The
me?
floor is yours.
Yeah, your phone was fine the whole time. I don't know why people tripping. You solid over there. I don't know why people bugging out.
Oh, I don't know. It's all good, but talk to me though.
All right, all I gotta say is Dame Dash, you lied. Noriega, you lied. Tupac, you a liar. All right, peace.
Peace, good brother. Salute. Let me say this, man. Protect your intellectual property. Protect your home. Protect your children. Protect your wife. Protect your family. Protect your brothers, your sisters, your mothers, your fathers, your aunts, your uncles, everybody. Your friends that became family. It's nasty out here, man. These niggas it's nasty. We got the homie ADHD on the line. What's happening? Talk to me, King.
What's good, Reck? You hear me good?
Everything good, my brother. I hear you loud and clear.
All right, cool. Songs by Alicia. And what's the other sister name from Detroit? They kept it solid, man.
Janie
because
B.
see, the thing about it,
Janie
B. How can I forget? Them sisters, they
Facts.
kept it solid. Now, here's the thing. See, Diddy, people got to understand, Diddy was a powerful dude. He had a lot of cops on payroll. He was untouchable. If Gene or anybody would have said and Gene did say something about it, but nobody was trying to hear it. And Gene was also threatened. See, these people who call up, why they didn't say nothing? Why they didn't do this? Because these dudes have power. They could give, you wouldn't even know we wouldn't even know who Gene Deal was if anything stuck and he was able to get through. So you can't sit up here and base that on, you can't base that on everyday life, because trust me, people would have been saying
Well,
something.
let me say this. This is something that you don't understand. Gene been he been putting this information out, been doing documentaries even before he got with me, but my platform was
that's what I said.
Yeah, no. I'm not speaking to you. I'm speaking to other people. My platform was so powerful that when Gene put that information out on my platform, it went viral and it's been lit ever since. That was 2016. I believe.
I remember.
The month was June.
I remember.
Y'all can look this up.
Yeah, it was June 2016.
2016. Okay.
2015. Because I remember when Gene came out and said what he said, but a lot of publishing companies, he'd been trying to publish that book. They didn't want to deal with him because of Diddy. Now, let's jump into Nori. Nori, I was never a fan of Nori. Nori is a clown to me. He do got hits, but I was never a fan of him. Nori is Jay-Z and Diddy front boy. Diddy brought, when Nori signed the Drink Champs contract, Diddy brought him $100,000 BMW. So I already knew Nori sold out. Now, I am a fan of Drink Champs, but why do you think they call it Drink Champs? To get people to talk. And Game bit the bait because the Game drunk that whole thing or whatever that was, and he was just talking. Oh, Kanye did more for me in 2 weeks than Dre did for me my whole man. If it wasn't for 50, we wouldn't even know who you was. If it wasn't for Dre, we still wouldn't know who you was, my dude. And that's all I gotta say, Reck, man. Shout out to the Reckmobb. Shout out to you, brother.
Salute.
Be safe, man.
Thank you. Peace.
Hello?
Chanel, what's happening?
Peace. I have to call back real quick. Okay, you sound good. Much better.
You sound
yes.
good too. You sounding real good.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Thank you. Yeah, so I'm calling back because what's the lady? I forgot her name. She's the trucker.
Oh, that's songs by Alicia.
Songs by Alicia. Right. I'm calling back because basically, because I'm a little younger or so, but I'm a millennial. I'm 36 years old. So I wanted to let people know that people been trying to talk. They call them whistleblowers, right? They call them whistleblowers. People been trying to talk. People been saying things since way back, since I was in high school, actually. And this was like 2002, 2003, 2004. We remember seeing these things about Gene Deal. Gene Deal been talking, and I was in high school at the time. This is the early 2000s. You understand what I'm saying? So it's not like people haven't been talking, but people do come up missing. We're talking about people, again, that are very powerful. And they do have the police in their back pocket. Everybody knows that. The feds too, CIA, they all connected. So you think these people don't have power? They have power, whether you talking or not or whatever. If people are like very powerful, realistically speaking, no matter who you go to or so, they got people blowing up cars and all kind of nonsense, unaliving people, setting them up and all kinds of stuff. What you think? Let's be real here. You know what I mean? It doesn't matter if you hanging out with that person and why didn't you go and go tell the police? The police don't care. They murder you too.
That's a fact.
That's the reality of it. That's just the reality. Now, we in a different realm. We in a different time now where we got social media and everybody's more aware of what's going on and stuff. You know what I mean? So they say this generation is more emotional and more sensitive or whatever. But with that being said, realistically speaking, everything is coming to light. So now people are able to speak up. Now, if something happens to that person, we know who to blame. We know who to go to. Oh no, you did that shit. You did that. You know what I mean? So that's the difference between then and now. You know? So that's all I had to say.
Chanel, great assessment.
Yes,
Appreciate
sir.
you. I
Of
need
course,
that
of
email.
course.
I need that email so I know, you know what I mean? Because I'm looking for those those great female voiceovers for this animation. Because I'm gonna need, multiple voices. You know what I
Got
mean?
you.
And you got one of
Yes,
those voices that I'm looking for.
got you. Oh, hey, I got
Okay.
one more
What's
thing
up?
to say. Reckmobb, pound that like button.
Yeah.
Pound that like button.
There you go. Pound that like
That's
button.
it. Shout out to M.Reck. All right.
Shout out to Chanel. Appreciate you. All right, love.
All right.
Peace. Mansky, what's going on? Mansky.
Yo, what up, fam?
What's going on, family?
What up, fam?
What's going on? I need a plate from the restaurant. What's happening, man? I ain't get my plate yet, man. What's going on, man?
Yeah, pull up.
All right.
All right,
look. I'm gonna give you a free commercial real quick. Let them know where they can pull up at to get some food from the restaurant. Let them know real quick.
118th Street and Lexington Avenue, building 1901, East Side Soul Kitchen, best soul food in Harlem.
You heard? I might pull up. I might pull up today, but if not, definitely tomorrow. I'm gonna pull up in Harlem. You heard? And matter of fact, I got your number, so I'm gonna hit you up first before I pull up, so you know I'm coming. You know what I mean? Pause. It's kind of spooky, so you know I'm pulling up. All right, but talk to me.
Yeah.
Talk to me, man. What's your assessment?
Yeah, they got to come cop that book to a Harlem Tale, so they get the inside story. You know what I'm saying? But they ain't that nigga. Yo, like him and Suge, they were type two same type of niggas. Like they wanted the niggas to get money, stay in power. You see where they at? Dame is in ruin, Suge is in jail for life. Like, you know what I'm saying? So that's a lesson right there to be learned, man. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no more need to be said. Pull up to Eastside Soul, get that book, Harlem Tales.
You already, my brother. Salute, man. Drop something in the super chat, man, because you got thousands of people that's gonna probably pull up. You heard? I appreciate you, Mansky.
I got.
All right, peace.
Love, man.
Love. M.Reck TV show you love. You get on this phone, or I promote you in any way. Your album, your restaurant. Just drop something light in the super chat. It could be $15, $20. You know what I mean? $ M.Reck TV. You know what I mean? So I can keep this thing going. I'm gonna keep promoting everybody. We all can eat, literally. You know what I mean? I eat, you eat. You feel me? That's how we do. You know what I mean? Eat with me. Don't compete with me. Let's get it. You know what I mean? I've been trying to tell a bum squad, but they want to be bums and you two squatters. Hey, you got to get evicted. Now you got to pay the landlord. You know what I mean? It is what it is. Let's get it. This is the live show. Salute to SJ putting in that work. I see you. Okay. Incredible vocal talent. SJ. Songs by Alicia. Incredible vocal talent. We want to salute our woman because they putting in work over here at mrecktv. And you know, I want everybody to shine. Let's get it. I'm over here doing my 1-2 with the Reckmobb. That's how you know who's who. So I'm gone, y'all. Peace.
Sneak this and we don't see the competition. I drop off a ransom note that your art is missing, nigga.
Pay us in full with the money, or she gon' get her fingers clipped off like Lil Sonny,
M.Reck TV.